Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new video on the channel. I hope everything is well with you guys as it is with me. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Please leave this video a big like and subscribe if you haven't already. It literally takes 1 second and it helps me out tremendously in growing this channel. Having said that though, guys, let's get right into today's video. Keeping it going with the deload week, not going too heavy. Doesn't really feel like a deload week right now because it's just my body's so fatigued anyway from the weeks prior, I think, and I just think I'm kind of in a low point within my training right now. It can be other things that are playing in as well, but doesn't really feel a lot like a deload week because I just feel like I'm not recovering the way that I want to. And maybe there's different approaches to training and my training in general that I can put into practice going forward with that. So we'll see how I'm going to do about everything going forward and how I'm going to do with my training. So today what I did was 10 by 10 with 10 kilograms. It didn't feel particularly hard. I got it done in about 40 minutes and I was not rushing it at all. I was talking to a pal at the gym and I was not rushing my sets, in my opinion, so much at all. I could probably get it done in about 35, which, or I'm guessing here, but I could probably get it done in 35 minutes, and I think that's pretty decent, when it comes to the way that I've been feeling, and the way that my training has just not been particularly good lately. So anyway, we did a warm-up set in the beginning of the video, as you saw, just body weight pull-ups. I did 10, maybe 12 reps, I don't remember, just getting the lats and everything warmed up for the weighted session. And then I just strapped on a 10 kilo plate, and let me tell you, a 10 kilogram plate feels, well, obviously, a lot lighter than a 20 kilogram plate. Like, just walking around with it, it's night and day. Like, literally, it feels like I'm flying on the bar compared to the 20 kilogram plate. So, for my strength levels, it is very comfortable to add on a 10 kilogram plate. Obviously, it's way harder than bodyweight reps, but the difference is just not, the difference is just not that significant as when I'm putting on a 20 kilogram plate. It just feels like it's weighing my whole body down, and I really gotta stabilize, really grip hard, and really sort of work on that eccentric portion of the movement as well, and everything just feels a lot heavier. And as I said, just standing with it on the ground, like letting it, be on your hips like that with the weight belt, having a 10 kilogram plate feels like nothing, literally, in comparison. But it, felt okay once I got going. I got a good pump, but I didn't feel particularly like it was my workout or one of these workouts where I just feel amazing, especially on these days of the week where I do feel amazing. But also, you got to take in consideration when you're on a deload week, you're coming off a big portion of your training that has been extremely difficult. So maybe there is some fatigue from that as well, still in my system, and we're trying to wash it all out, right? Well, this is the last set of the 10 by 10 with 10 kilograms added, and as you can see, it was just not super difficult. Here I'm doing the last repetition, just not bracing in the same way at all as a 20 kilogram plate, as I said. Anyway, there we got it out of the way, as I said, in about 40 minutes, and then I went right into the seated cable row, as you can see right here, and I'm going very, very light, even lighter than the last back day, because I thought to myself in hindsight that I was just not going light enough and I was not sticking to the programming of doing 50% of the weights that I usually do. Here I'm probably not even doing that either, but I'm at least doing 60 or 70% of the weights that I usually working with in the 10 to 15 rep range that I'm working with right here. I believe I did sets of 12 here, or sets 12 to 15 for 4 sets, and yeah, I did it quite a lot lighter and just sort of focusing on contracting the muscle, working on my form way more than the last session, as I said. And I think it's important to, if you're executing, on the fact that you're doing a deload week and you're going to do a deload week and you're doing 50% on all weighted movements, try to stick to that somewhat. Don't go 80%. As I may have done in the session prior to this, and I wanted to learn from that, and going into this workout, I said, all right, I'm actually going to train lighter today, not just a little lighter that I have been doing. So this is me, I guess, trying to be a little smart about my training, they often talk about training smart, and I am a huge advocate of that, and it's nothing that I'm arguing against, even though a lot of people would say that doing 100 pull-ups every day is overtraining, and in some senses it may be, but in others, in my opinion, it definitely isn't. That is a whole different topic, but within all the weighted movements, I wanted to go lighter today, and yeah, obviously I'm going to still do 100 pull-ups. I'm not doing 50 pull-ups on my body weight days. I'm just going to do everything else with lower intensity and weights and potentially repetitions as well. So yeah, I'm trying to train smarter here. I'm trying to be disciplined on the fact that I'm training smarter and lighter this whole week. And yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do. And after the seated cable rows there, I went right into some lat pull downs, also going lighter, just 4 sets, 10 to 15 repetitions there as well. And after those lat pull downs, I went straight into the single arm pull down, cable row, where I'm sitting on my knees there with the cables pulling with one arm at a time. I actually did not do the cable lat pullover today, which I often superset with the lat pull downs, and I think that's an amazing way to stimulate and grow your back and strengthen your back as well, as I've talked about previously on the channel as well when it comes to back day and development. But I skipped the superset today. I just did the pull downs and then went straight into the single arm finisher there, because yeah, I'm trying to stay disciplined with the deload week, that you don't have to do everything and you don't have to do everything as hard as well. So that's what I did, and then I went into 3x15 with the hanging leg raises there, and yeah, that was the big finito sign there. Doing it one more time there to be really clear about it, and yeah, that was today's workout. Trying to train smarter, as I said. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Really appreciate you for watching all the way through. Please consider subscribing and liking this video. Literally takes 1 second, and it helps me out tremendously in growing this channel. Having said that though, guys, I will see you in the next video.